Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here for another weekend video. It's Christmas, you know. December's Christmas. I mean, it's not called anything else other than Christmas. Unless you're like,
unless it's your birthday or
something. Then it's like, yeah. So we are happy because we got a new nephew this past week, 4 days ago.
We did.
His name is Lincoln. He is my brother and sister-in-law's newest baby, their first baby. So we're so excited. He's here for Christmas, and he's a big boy, big old 9-pound baby. Hey, he's a big boy, and he loves to eat and sleep right now. So
who doesn't?
Yeah. So
just join the club.
Got to meet him today. It was so good, so exciting. I started to tear up when I was giving my brother a hug and congratulating him and everything. So it's just very special being that, like, I have my other brother he's my half brother, but I have my other brother who has a baby. Well, not a baby, he's 3, my big boy junior. And then now I have this new nephew. And then we have our family in Florida. We have
my family's got a lot of kids. 4
in Florida and 1 in Washington. So there's a lot of kids throughout between our 2 families combined. So, but it's exciting when you always add a new one, especially right at Christmas time. Now we have this little baby you can put under the tree. So he is so cute. We love him so much already. But that's our exciting news for the weekend. But if you came for reselling,
this is Linda. I'm Cameron. We're going to go over what's sold in our online store. We buy stuff at garage sales, thrift stores, and estate sales, and try to sell it online for a profit on platforms like eBay. So you're going to see Friday through Sunday sales. We don't pack up during that time. We take some time off. We pack everything up Sunday night, which is tonight. So you'll see the sales that we have for this weekend. We try to get $400 a day. That's our goal, including shipping and everything, but that we try to get that number. We feel if we do, we can kind of live the life we want to live with regard to what we want to make on eBay. So we'll go over the numbers first, and we'll show you what's on this whole table in front of us of what's sold.
Yeah, it actually doesn't look like a ton. Sometimes we have this table so full and it's kind of like chaos, but I think I stacked it up pretty nice here right now that it's like in sections of what it is. But we came in at 39 sales on our main platform, eBay. We had some other stuff come across, but we've been having some issues with stuff selling on other platforms and it's already sold.
Been due some cross-posting issues, I think, but I don't think some was with offers out and they couldn't delist it and different stuff like that.
Just technicality issues.
Some lowball offers too, a lot on Posh and stuff.
Yeah, so a lot this weekend.
A lot of stuff that was just far off, but how did we do?
That's okay. But we still came in at just under $1,345. Our goal obviously is $400 a day. That's $1,200 the weekend. So we did meet our goal, which is so good, especially during Christmas time. There is quite a few things on this table that would be considered Christmas items that are probably going to be going to people for Christmas. So that is pretty cool in itself.
We'll start off with what? So first off, Christmas item.
Christmas item. Who doesn't want a Sony remote for AV system? Sold for $12.50 shipped.
Way to start the weekend.
Then everyone gets underwear, shirts, socks, you know, the basics. And these are undershirts. These are the classic white, size large, 5 shirts, label free.
From 2011.
2011, good shirt. Sold for $24 and some change.
Yeah, those were a couple bucks. Those white shirts or vintage underwear or whatever, if you can find it sealed, people buy it. I don't know why, but they do.
Well, you know how you like a certain brand and a certain way it fits. Like I did the same thing with my sports bras. Okay, I found one that Cameron found for me in like a bag of like discontinued stuff that he got from somebody, and I really liked it, and so I was like, oh, I need these. Turns out they were sold by Target, but like 8 years ago. So I went on eBay and found a guy who had them, and I bought like 4.
That's why you have so many.
Yeah, because I only like that one. It's comfortable.
I forgot that's where you got it.
So I bought all of them because I was like, I have to have them. So yes, I am one of those people that found a certain thing and had to get it from eBay because
I paid a premium.
Probably, but they don't make them anymore, and I like the way it fits. So I got it.
There's my answer, and there's your answer if you're wondering. So
I am a prime example of why you buy items like that from 2011 and list them on eBay, because people like me like certain fits.
You just move on.
You wear the same thing. We don't like change.
That's what
we
it is.
Like
you don't like change.
Very specific things. It's got to be specific.
You guys are crazy. I'll just wear anything. But anyways.
He will.
Look out for them, especially the underwear. The vintage underwear, do whitey tighties especially. You may not wear them now. You may wonder who's wearing them, but people buy the whitey tighties. So in school, we used to make fun of kids that wore
Like
whitey
when you
tighties.
dress out at gym. And yeah.
I remember when I used to wear them, and then I switched to Bosch, and I was like, look at that loser over there. I was like,
used to be that you'd lose
I'm like,
yesterday.
first of all, yeah, I'm like a week ago I was wearing them, but I was like, look at that guy. I'm cool now. That was not cool. But anyways, people still buy them, so keep an eye out. Next item.
Next time, this might be a Christmas gift. This is a Dragon Ball Z accessory medallion. It's new with tags. It's in, I think, is it Japanese? On the tag, I think it's Japanese. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is Dragon Ball Z Japanese or Chinese or Korean? Is it Korean?
It says made in China, but I don't think that's what it is.
Well, I don't think
anyways,
it's Chinese. But it's like one of those. It looks like one of those things you would have gotten in like a pack or something, like with something, because it's got like the little 2 stars on the back to match those little stupid balls they have.
Dragon Balls. Anyways,
The stupid star balls.
this was just a random thing I got with a bunch of toys, and it sold for.
Silver $16 shipped on an offer.
I was happy to see it.
Then out of $250 DVD and video game buy, got NHL Hits 2002 for GameCube for silver 16 and some change. Then we have from this is part of our Chevy emblems. This one, a guy bought it, said it didn't fit his car, and sent it back in a bubble mailer. I'm like, bro. So it got dinged.
It's actually had a couple dings, but the biggest one is here in the bottom.
I mean, if you got the right person, you might be able to just like pretend it's not there. They might not care as bad.
But we did dock them a little bit because it was brand new, and it's got a couple marks on it.
And I send them in bubble wrap in a box because I know that they can get dinged because they're not like metal, they're plastic.
Yeah.
So he sent it back in a bubble mailer. So we digged them half, and then it was just most we can do. And then
we had to sell it for less. I didn't sell it for full price because it's dinged.
So it sold for $40 shipped.
Right.
But somebody bought it. I mean, they got a cheaper option, and that ding is not too bad. Honestly, like if a regular person just looks at the emblem, you're not going to see it. But my job is to inspect everything when it comes back as a return. And I inspected it to the best of my ability and found that ding. So,
with regards to these, we've sold like 8 of them of this particular one.
We've only had 2 people say it doesn't fit.
Yeah, one came back because it never arrived. It just was returned to sender. But then we had 2 people say it didn't fit. This guy and one other guy say it didn't fit. Now, after the first guy opened a return, I looked online on multiple sites, and all of them match up that this is a certain year Chevy Traverses that it fits, just like our listing says, and like everybody else with the same model of mine on eBay says. But what I'm thinking is there's probably a certain type of Chevy Traverse that might not fit during those years.
Like they have those limited edition versions,
right, or something.
And stuff. Yeah.
Or that this might be slightly bigger than the other, because this is the blackout one or whatever, so maybe it's
versus the gold.
Yeah, it might be a slightly different size. Like, oh, it's different, but it still fits, potentially. I don't know. But
well, yeah, because the one guy who had this, he sent it back in the bubble mail. He took a picture of it just like in front of his gold one. It was a gold one, and it was just like a little longer. I'm like, well, dude, you didn't even try it on.
Right, yeah. So I don't know. But we've also sold a bunch that have never come back.
Yeah,
so yeah.
And
we sold the smaller ones, and they've been fine too.
Yeah.
Next
up, we have a Canon SureShot Tele 35mm camera. Sold for $48 shipped.
That is one. I just don't remember listing this. And I sold it.
We have almost 6,000 listings, guys. He's not going to remember everything. He thinks he does.
But I remember a lot.
He does. Because that little Dragon Ball Z thing, that is listed like.
And I found, she couldn't find it. And I was like, oh, I know exactly where it is.
I was like, oh, it's in the toy section. Nope.
I started looking in one section. I was like, oh, wait, I know where it is. Walked over.
Yeah, it was weird.
Now, this is crazy because on Thursday, I saw this item. We have a little, like, plastic bin with manuals in it. Manuals and, like, different stuff. This is the first one. Yeah, this was on the front. And I saw it, and I listed this the other day, and I was like, no one's ever going to buy this one. Like, usually we sell, like, electronics manuals or vacuum manuals or video game manuals, stuff that people might need to collect or add to a unit or whatever. And I was like, I had this one. I was just listing manuals one day, so I put it up. I'm like, it's never going to sell. And it sold the next day. It's
the Aroma 20 Cup Digital Rice Cooker and Food Steamer Manual for $10 shipped.
So why I did that, I don't know. But it's all I looked at, I was like, I'm going to take that down one day. But it sold.
Just forgets. Then Cameron was shopping on Whatnot and found these Adidas Terex Anylanders. They're a women's hiking shoe, size 7.5. Sold for $40 shipped.
Brand new. There's a couple buyers I've really enjoyed buying from on Whatnot that sell just a variety of stuff. I'm not going to give their names out because those are my sources right now. But What I'll say is I found them, and there's pretty much 3 so far that I bought from. We bought from the big Jersey guy, and that was good, but there were a couple little things I was not pleased with, but I would do it differently next time. But we still made money. Just would probably a couple I wouldn't have bid on. But I found about 3 sellers that sell a random mix of stuff, and
Which is what he likes.
and I can just buy a whole bunch for, you know, you get combined shipping or whatever, and you just save.
It's like being in a garage sale.
And then I just recently bought a bunch of media from one person, so we'll see how that goes. But there's this particular buyer that I bought these shoes from. I bought a lot of shoes from them and other stuff, and
Was that in those 2 boxes?
What, that were by the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what all those media was. That's why it's so heavy. Even the lady at the post office was like, "What is in this? It's heavy." And I was like, "I don't
You
even."
make their job hard.
I was like, "I don't even know what it is really." Cause I couldn't remember, and I was like, as I was
buy
walking
so
out,
much, you
I was
forget
like, "Oh yeah, I
something
know what it is." So next,
Next up, from Camp 2025.
I didn't make her carry it far. She had just carried it. Once I was there, I went back behind the counter and grabbed it. And
nice.
yeah.
Camp 2025, we picked up all of these Nikko, Nikko brand holiday things. So we got like a ton of them, and literally I think my dad had said that he had seen them there last year, but we didn't look at them, and then this year Cameron went and like looked at them.
I'm not sure.
Maybe they have stuff like this all the time at that shop, so we don't know.
I look a lot of stuff up.
He does.
Because we're there for it. But
We're for hours.
they had a whole collection of this stuff.
Whole collection.
We've been selling.
Like somebody probably had it all and then like died, and so they donated.
You're
all
gonna
of it.
see a couple of odd pieces, you know, that we've sold. Like most people
4
have like
different sales from this.
yeah, but
today.
you'll see like dinner plates and stuff. But we have like, you know, napkin rings, and we have salt and pepper
The
shakers and
stuff
candy
that
dishes.
You don't keep all the time.
Yeah, so there's a whole set. As you can see, this set was $5.
This is a 4-piece salad dessert plates. They're 7 3/4 pieces. They're Japanese porcelain, and they have the design on this one is a tree with a teddy bear and some presents, and it's all decked out.
And these have a lot of crazing. You can't really see. And I checked this
old,
set.
yeah.
This set, for whatever reason, almost everybody listing is putting crazing, and I put in mine has crazing.
Yeah.
Almost everyone does. Some of my other pieces, like the oddball pieces, I think weren't maybe washed or whatever, like in a dishwasher. They may not have the crazing, but
yeah.
$5 for this piece, and it sold for
40 and some change.
shipped. So yeah, and these are actually packed with the little cardboard like slits, so you can actually just, as long as it's all covered, you can just bubble wrap this and pack it up, and it'll be fine. Because they have like little layers between every plate. So, yeah. That was good. And then
we sold another box
just so you don't think we're lying,
salad and dessert plates. And
right
those sold
next
for 40 and some change.
and we have one more. I don't even know if it's listed.
We're not there yet. Oh, that? I don't know.
Yeah, I have one more of those.
Oh, okay. Then another set of our egg whites sold in the lime color. It's a new box. It's not open. Is this the box?
We don't include the box.
But I could have shipped it in a bubble mailer like that.
No.
There's the lime color.
The box
Very
is
bright.
all
It's
trashed.
great. All the boxes are trashed. We think that wherever they had them
They had them stored outside. That's the problem.
outside, yeah, and then tried to sell them, but they just got rid of them like that.
We haven't sold a bunch. We sold one in the beginning, and then we didn't have a listing for this one, but I found more
green,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah, so this one sold.
And then that sold for $21 shipped.
We're getting through this. We don't have a ton left.
Yeah.
We have some.
We have like it's a 27-gallon tote, I think, and it's about half gone now. So sad. Then out of the $1,200 tool buy, we had this vintage Amco brake cylinder part, sold for $23 and some change. Then out of the dog buy, one of our puffer jackets sold, size large. It's pink.
I love that these are selling. These are what I thought would sell when we bought the buy, and it's good to see them go.
So $15 shipped.
Yes.
Then when my mama was cleaning out the church new room from an old office that was in there,
Prior business.
they just left everything, and so we went through it. And so this person, we sold 2 sets of 3 Avery postcards. They're the inkjet cards. They're like they're connected, and you just print on it and then pop them out kind of thing. So they got 2 sets of 3 for $60.
They got $10 off.
Yeah.
Because they were $35 for each set of 3.
Yeah, and they said, can I do it for $30? And I was like, and I ignored them. And then they said, can I buy both sets for $30 each for $60? I was like, okay, if you're going to do both sets, fine. Because that'll save me on shipping.
They were free, so.
They were free, yeah.
They were going to throw them away, so.
Yeah, so that's fine. So, yeah, so they got them for $60. Then Richard Claterman live in concert, sold for $10 shipped on DVD.
Richard.
Then from the dog bite, we have an Arcadia Trail rope harness in small.
Name that movie.
In pink and purple, sold for 16 and some change.
That's the dog bite coming through.
Then we have this antique and vintage. Wow. Covers both. Wright and Ditson, all-American wood tennis racket. So Wright, like the Wright brothers, and then Ditson, Ditson.
Like the Ditson brothers.
Like the Ditson brothers, because everyone knows them. Same as the Wright brothers. And that tennis racket did sell for $50 shipped.
We don't sell a lot with the wooden ones. We just I have a lot listed right now. I usually sell them in big lots. I don't use them.
Cameron does like 10 of them. He does like
I think I have
minimum
15
10.
right now.
Oh, a 15 pack?
I may have overpriced it because usually they sell right away. So
yeah, people like to put them up like in rooms for like display. They put them like the opening on one side and then it flips, and it's
a lot of people that have bought them have said they're buying them for display.
Yeah, so it's for decoration. So
which
I
is
don't
cool.
think you would use them honestly. You
But
might break them.
I don't think they're really worth listing usually individually, but that one was apparently.
Then from Camp 2025, something I found. This is a wooden yarn swift. It's a tabletop umbrella winder. It's technically vintage. So like
I'm not even sure how it works.
I don't know either, honey. It just like these things pull out and in, and then like you're supposed to like
I think
grab
this
it,
is
and then it
supposed
like
to be connected in here though.
yeah, it's supposed to connect. But it's I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know I looked at it and I was like, what's that? And so then I Google Lensed it, and it said that it was a yarn winder, and like this thing like it
Winds.
It comes undone so like you can like go up higher or lower, and it like holds it in place, I guess. I don't know. It's weird, guys. I have no idea, and so I just
There's no name on it or anything.
nothing. So I just was like, "Hey, honey, look at this. This looks like it also." And he's like, "I got it for
$8, I think.
Yeah, like $8. So it sold for $45 shipped.
Half the stuff she just comes up and she says, "What do you think of this?" And it's the most random thing I've never seen in my life before. So what do you think about it? I'm like, I have no idea what this is. What do you think it is?
I'm like,
it's never like,
well, Google's
yeah, it's never like something that I would know about. She goes,
like
hey,
a DVD or something.
Yeah.
I don't look in the DVDs, guys.
It's never
I
DVDs or video games or shoes.
I'm in the randoms.
It's always like, here, there's this weird looking cup.
Tchotchkes.
Yeah, and she's like, "Have you ever seen this before?" And I was like, "No, I haven't." Think it's worth anything? I said my assumption would be no, because it's a cup. But did you look it up? And I'm like, I have no idea. It's like
this.
She thinks I know everything. She's like, yeah, what about this? And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
And like when we're at their stores, like I'll fill a cart, and then I'm like, okay, I go find him. I'm like, okay, look at my cart.
And then I gotta sort through her. It's like a new cart coming out from the thrift store, and I have to pick what we're actually getting.
Yes.
I'm like, did you look it up? She goes, no, it just looked cool. And I was like,
it might be worth something, it might not.
So then I have to go through and look.
Plus, there's all my stuff in there that I want more for my personal, and so like he'll pick something, I go, oh no, that's mine. You can leave that. Oh no, that's mine. You can leave that.
Like something that's worth nothing. That's the
mine.
one thing I do know.
You can leave that. That's mine.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes she just picks anything she can grab. It's like, oh, we'll just put some stuff in the cart.
So it makes it look like I'm trying.
Right. And then I'm like, why did you put
and
this
then
in
he
here?
doesn't and then it's like, oh yeah, she's trying so she can get a couple of things.
She spends too much time looking for herself.
At least I'm looking at thrift stores, though. Could be looking at full price places.
Yeah, but you still are looking at full price on Amazon usually. So
well, no, I love the deals.
Right. Anyways, next.
From Camp 2023, we've got a Emerson audio remote control, so for 11 and some change. Still paying off from that year. Then we got this vintage Godinger.
What do you think this is?
What do you mean?
I'm asking the people. It's a swan. But what would you put in here? Tell them.
Toast.
Nope.
Oh.
You're wrong.
Karen put that it's a letter or napkin holder.
Yes. Well, that's what everybody else put. When I first saw it, I was
well,
like...
it's weird because, like, the neck, like, it's connected on this half, but then it's not connected on this. So, like, there's just this little bit of opening. So, like, with the napkins, and plus, like, look, if you look at here at the back, like, it comes together right here. So, you would only be able to put, like, 3 napkins in here unless you started bending it. So, I wouldn't say it was a napkin holder. I would say more like a letter holder.
I thought it was a letter holder when I first saw it. I was like, oh, it would hold a letter.
Yeah, you're gonna get like 3
Some,
napkins.
but
in there.
online people said it was a napkin. I was like, I guess it could.
I mean,
hold
you could put it fancy, like a very fancy table. You're not gonna have a ton of napkins.
I think that's what if it was more decorative with a couple of napkins.
But that's sold for $30 shipped.
And that was $3.
And they don't put them in napkins on a decorative table. You don't put napkins like that on a decorative table.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I just heated a regular table.
Harley Davidson. We have a profile custom mirror.
It's both. Yeah, I thought so.
So they get the left one.
The picture only had one because I looked it up and they were selling better as a set of 2, and I was gonna fix the listing, but I'll have to look for it.
Yeah, I know.
We have the other one. We haven't sold it, but it's one of these, and it says Harley right there. These are official. This came out a $25 Harley buy, which we sold something the other day, a filter cover thing.
Filter cover.
We got good feedback on $100 and something. They're like, we love it.
And something else.
We sold a couple things.
Just in the last 2 weeks, we sold the filter thing that I packed, and then
the light.
The
Remember
light,
that big light?
That light that was cool looking on the inside.
So, but I had
looked like a UFO.
I had 2 of these left and right. I gotta find another one.
So that pair sold for $100 shipped.
That was a very good buy because that was like $500 in Harley parts for $25.
Harley parts are still good, guys.
And he was like so excited to get rid of them. I was like, okay, bro.
Next up, some brand of shoes that we've been having some really good luck with is the New Balance 9060s. These are the men's gray sneakers. They're size 5.5, and those did sell for just under $56 shipped. We just sold the women's 9060s last week.
Thursday, I think.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the 9060s seemed to go really fast, and we had a lot of interest on them.
I think one of them was from Savers and one of them wasn't. So I don't know if those might have been marked, should have been marked for Savers. I'm not sure. Oh. Usually the New Balance 9, when it starts with a 9, usually good ones to look out for. Well,
that's good.
Okay, next. Worth nothing.
$250 DVD and video game buy. Xbox One Grand Theft Auto 5 complete. Sold for $9 and some change, but it doesn't have the map. Yeah. So he put complete with manual, no map. So it's not technically complete. Next up, from Savers, picked up these gold Cole Haan Grand Plus shoes. They're men's 11.
Nice looking shoes.
They're the British tan dress wingtips.
I would have kept if they were a size 12, but
ew.
No, if I had to dress up for like a wedding or something.
No.
No. Yeah, well.
Those sold for $54 shipped.
Those were 17 though at Savers because they're basically brand new.
Then we have a pair of women's boots. They're the Sperry Siren ones. They're the Gulf Wool quilt duck boots.
Yeah, they look nice.
In black.
The black and gold.
Yeah, there's like the gold eyelets.
Yeah.
And those sold for $32 shipped.
Those were 7.
Then we have this vintage Happy Clown Car toy made in Japan. It is sold as is. The battery compartment is damaged, so it's not going to work, unfortunately. But it just looks cool, and maybe someone can fix it. And it sold for $60 shipped.
I paid $5 for it.
I'm sure you guys have seen a creepy clown car like that out and about. Pick them up. Then we got this 2004 Terry Lee doll.
I've never seen Terry. Her name's Patty Jo.
That is Patty Jo.
Not Terry Lee.
She is vintage, but she is new in the box. This is the African American doll. They did have 4 other ones. They have pajama party, school day. Oh, the outfit. So they have a pajama party outfit, school days, birthday party fun, and princess ballerina. And she's in the doesn't say what outfit she's in, huh? Doll, purse, hat. Does it match one of the ones on the back? No. It might be her school days or a birthday party outfit, but she's in this cute cherries and daisies red dress. Super cute. Doesn't say what her outfit would be called.
Anyways, this was $15 at a garage sale. I got a Cabbage Patch set there that we already sold. I don't know if you remember, we had that Cabbage Patch twins. They were very cute. They were also African American. They were the twins that had the same outfit on.
I remember.
They were like velour. They were like velour, and they sold for $100 and something bucks. Someone in Australia, I think, bought them. Maybe.
Yeah, they were adorable.
And the craziest thing was, it was in a community sale. Almost missed it. Stopped, turned back, went there. Saw a bunch of other toys that were nothing. I didn't look on the other side, and that's where this doll was and the Cabbage Patch. I was about to walk away, and I was like, I got nothing. I look, and I was like, wait, what's over there? And then boom, this for 15. I think those for 15. Great buy.
So Terry Lee dolls, guys. That's one. They're in like a flower logo.
Yeah.
And then it's like a pretty script.
The thing is, it sold for
Sold for $63 shipped.
And that's brand new, so obviously it's not worth
don't
a
look
ton.
like, I wouldn't look at like all the dolls,
Or
and
the
they're going to be
used
hard to
ones
determine because I don't have her out of the box, so I can't see where her like logo is on her body. But I mean, if it's boxed like that, it might be okay. But if it's not, those might be hard to distinguish.
Still pretty cool.
I would look and see if there's any of them that are special or any of theirs that come in like certain outfits that you can't get all the time.
That one I would think might be a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I think so. Then from Savers, we picked up a lot of Sango, S-A-N-G-O, Home for Christmas 1992 dishware. It was the pink Christmas one.
Kind of different.
It was a circle plate and it had like almost like a pink ribbon design around the edge.
Maybe Linda can
and then
show
it
you
had
too.
a pink, it had a tree with pink accessories and pink bows and pink presents. All of it looked like that right there. All of it was on like the big in the middle of the plate. It was super cute, guys.
It's Sango, which is a decent brand for plates and stuff. Not all their patterns are worth it, but look them up. This one we had to pay up for though because
this is the butter dish.
It was at Savers, and Savers charges you per piece usually, not by a set, which I love when their store sells you a whole set for one price.
Angel View does that. They have it on like certain shelves. You go in and you know it's like, okay, there's one, there's two, there's three.
But they're going up on it. It used to be cheaper on prices. It'd be like $15 for a whole set, and it's like sweet. This one I think we paid $3.99 or $4.99 for the butter dish. The plates were like $3 each. I had to pay up for it because
it was a good set though.
Yeah, and I wanted, and we sold some, but
it's interesting. It's a cute set that you can't find very often.
I'd never seen it before. It's not
Pink Christmas is actually in, so
it's not super valuable, like not crazy, but this piece sold for
$22 shipped.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that it was really worth buying it. I should have just probably focused on the dinner plates because they sold the best.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make money.
We like to get the odd pieces though, just because you never know.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's not. You're saying pink Christmas is in, but like it doesn't look like to me like a Christmas, your typical Christmas dinnerware.
No, because everyone looks like that.
Right.
The Nico one instead of the Sango. You'd really have to look like pink Christmas if you want it to be pink Christmas. So. Then we have Madden NFL 17 Xbox One sealed for $9 and some change. Next up, you guys remember we sold that the blue monkey from the 90s.
We actually sold this one before too.
The Fisher Price blue monkey, and then we sold one of these guys. Cameron lotted this together. This is the pair. This is the Puffalumps. They're by Fisher Price. We have the Dino. We have the blue pterodactyl and the green triceratops, and they make a cool sound. They go.
Sounds like you're strangling a small animal.
You guys have seen the pigs, you know, the ones that your kids will grab at like Walmart and stuff, and it's a pig in the dog toy, and you squeeze it, and it does that, and it sounds horrible. That's kind of like that.
They were $2 a piece.
Sold for $37.50 shipped.
That was good.
Then some antlers sold. You guys know how we have that box of antlers up there that Cameron got. He didn't know, he wasn't very confident on selling it because it's like it's not something we've ever sold before, and they're like work. They're a lot of work, and not only that, but we don't really know antlers, so it's like condition wise we're like, I don't know. Yeah,
I spent $150 on all of them, which we've already actually in the profit, I think, are close to it, and we have a couple more to go. Lynn just packed up the last one that we sold for $55.
That was crazy. You guys saw that one. It was on the plaque. It was pretty big actually.
I like this.
Luckily it went to Cali, but Cameron was busy that day. I can't remember if you had like a meeting or something, and I got up and I packed that sucker, and it took me a minute, but my UPS skills came in handy, and I packed that sucker, and it made it, and they left good feedback.
So Linda said she's going to pack the next one, and guess what?
No.
One sold.
No. He goes, oh, yeah, well, that means you're going to pack the next one. I'm like, you're funny. And then one sold as soon as he said that.
So she's packing it.
So, yeah. Only if it's going to Cali. Dang it! It's going to Cali!
Should have just left it. But it sold for $43.
Wait a minute. It's going 15 minutes away. I'm just driving it.
But these do sell. Do your own research because I don't know what I'm even doing.
That's funny. It's going 15 minutes away.
I wonder if the deer was not too far away either.
Ooh, but yeah, so there's some antlers that are sold for $42.50 shipped.
Yeah, so.
Next up from Camp 2025 is another set of, it's a Nico thing. This is the 2-tier tray.
Oh, I got the wrong one.
Keep going. On the bottom.
I gotta put this somewhere.
Okay, there's one.
Well,
there's 2, 7, 12.
You're not helpful.
18. There you go. 2-tier tray. Look at that. That's so cute. It's like the ones you see at like.
And I did take it out, make sure it works, and I screwed everything in.
Oh, how nice of him. You can actually buy those thingies and turn any plates into 2-tier trays like that. I saw a lady on TikTok do it, and she said it's not that difficult. And then you just buy the little screw-in things. It's so cool. But anyways, that one did sell for $27.
Yeah, it was $6.
That's interesting.
So like I said, even on this one, when I bought all these Nico, we bought all of them. Like I looked up a couple of them. And the 4-piece and 12-piece sets sold really well. Dinner plates, stuff like that. I thought this would be like a $40 piece.
Yeah, you would think because it's a cool piece like that.
Not so much, but it's okay. We went it for $6. It'll probably ship for 12. We'll make a little bit of money on it. Happy to see it go.
Yeah. Then we have an Electrolyte Dollhouse Light Electric Power piece sold for $27 shipped.
Came with all of our dollhouse stuff. It did work.
Ah, okay. Then we have this Calvin Klein Performance Women's Hooded Puffer Vest. Sold for $25 shipped. It's in the color Cloud, size large.
It's got a little staining on it, but it's still sold. So.
Then we have this vintage Gerber Presentation Line Durandal.
That's like a thin knife right there.
6.5-inch blade for like fillet, boning, deboning. And that sold for...
What are we talking about?
16 and some change.
That was $1 at a garage sale.
Next up from our local Angel View, Cameron found this pair of CVS branded
I gotta figure out how they go in the
reindeer
box, but...
ornaments from 2010. So it says they're like a CVS exclusive, like they were coming out with them. So I wonder if they had them all. That would be so cute. You get
Well, it
the
says
full
collect
set.
all 9.
Well, there you go. They had all 9.
I got these two, I
They
think,
count
for $3 or $4 each, and the 2 sold for.
So the 2-pack sold for 30 and some change.
Right. I thought they'd be worth more, but I'm sure if you had the whole set, it would be a nice set to sell. Someone would probably be,
That would be super cute to
buy
have
them.
all, yeah.
Yeah. What's next? Oh, this right here.
Next up, we have this Bose cable. It's the AB321 series Acoustimass sub power cord. Sold for $15 ship. Pick
There
that up
we
at
go.
Savers. Then we have this
It's
Fleetwood
part of the
Mac
whole Bose set. by the way.
vinyl Rumors. Sold for $25 shipped.
Lots of wear. It was a bucket of garage sale, but it's got a lot. The sleeve has a lot of wear.
The sleeve's not nice, yeah. Last but not least, while we were packing up from Camp 2025, we sold another Nico piece. This is the Happy Holidays gravy boat and stand plate with the cute little tree on it. And that did sell for $34.
And that one sold a little better, the gravy boat. But I mean, the gravy boat is something that I think at Christmas
Christmas,
you're going to
yeah.
use. You know, you might not
Have
need
gravy.
a 2-tier tray.
Unless you're like fancy with like little sandwiches
Right,
and
you know.
cookies.
Whereas like this and the salad plates, like people are like, oh, I'm going to use those. The dessert plates, this someone's going to use. The butter dish, someone will
Almost
probably.
like it was $40 back in the day
At J.C. Penney.
at JCPenney's, and then it's
No, not pennies.
oh
J.C. Penney.
JCPenney, not pennies. It was the original JCPenney when there was only one
Singular.
store.
So we're getting rid of 4 of those Nikos, plus we sold some this past week,
And
I believe.
that's a good stack.
Yeah,
right there.
so we're actually getting through what we have, which is great because that means there's more
Of course,
room.
Cameron found a bunch of stuff that's not listed from the
Well,
Nico stuff.
I think it was a multi-quantity thing, and I don't think I have the quantity right, so I got to fix those. So I'm going to go back, take some photos, and get them fixed. But we're going to get all this packed up. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we have some more stuff to show you this week coming up. Bye-bye.